dude.
I know a company that made very premium laces that don't come untied ever.
You see my shit flopping around, dude?
Yeah, Anthony has them. I forgot you have the premiums. We need to get you hooked up, dude.
Can't even get out of my skates. They're so tight, dude.
My skate's trying to get off me. Man, I just started skating flat like the session before this because I've been doing anti-rocker this whole time. So I went flat at house and then flat today.
Well, I'm happy you made it real for us today.
I had to. If I'd have showed up anti-rocker, you'd have been fucking cutting
I would
my
have gone home. I'm like, oh, we can't do this.
You'd have been cutting my ass.
I'm kidding.
What up? Mount Ashby from the Bronx, New York, here in Austin, Texas. Here with Jumbo, doing my setup today. The Iqon ACT. All right, just to dive right in, this is the Kizer Soulframe system. It's made with carbon, glass fibers, Kevlar. It slides really, really fast. Before Anthony even waxed it, I tested out the ledge, and this was like it was just cooking on the ledge. It has these speed dimples, futuristic speed dimples here. It reduces friction. It's a one-piece sole frame system modeled after the Aeon.
Does that come stock? Is that the stock sole?
No, this is an aftermarket Kizer frame that is under advertised, but the stock sole frame system, the stock sole is very similar to the Sway, the USD Sway. I just didn't have it on today because I wanted to have something unorthodox to present today.
Is it more fun, or are you just trying to be?
Oh no, this is optimal. This is optimal. This is like a performance setup. This is a performance frame because you get direct power transfer having the frame and the sole together as one unit. Literally just like skating an Aeon. Lower base to the ground, as you can see, like lower base into the ground. And then on this side of the frame, I have all the wheels tucked in lower into the frame. Yeah, rockered up, every single wheel. So I have 95A in the middle, dead wheels, and 92A on the outside, dead wheels.
They have 58s?
These are all 56s.
Whoa, you got little ones.
These are 56. Yeah, I had to take it back because I really want to embrace core rollerblading this year. Core rollerblading, I'm very inspired by a lot of the 2004, like the Be Unique era, the Kelsos and everyone. And one thing I've noticed about original rollerblading, aggressive rollerblading, is they were using smaller wheels for big stunts.
They're using 54s.
Yeah, and you just get more control with like anything below 60. I prefer 58s, but once I found out about 56 being in existence after talking with people, it's been great. It's a really good experience.
So what specifically about that sole plate made you want to ride it over what it comes with? Like, what's the difference?
Oh, I mean, right out the gate, carbon material is just a lighter plastic material. So this is lighter than it's supposed to be. It's still a little bit heavier than like an Aeon, but it's lighter than it would be stock. It's lighter than 75% of the boots on the market today.
Wow.
Doesn't weigh anything. I didn't have to really do much effort to do what I wanted to do today outside of controlling my speed. Because I was cooking.
Because we're downhill.
Yeah, I was cooking on this ledge.
When you sent that
All right, right into the boot. As aforementioned, the Iqon ACT boot. Originally, I was skating a size 10 and a half, 10 and 11, whatever they have it labeled. It's wrong. The website is a lie. It's a lie. I wear 28.5 centimeter sneakers, 28.5 centimeter liner. Right?
What is that?
This is the Intuition Premium Liner, 28.5 liner, right? 10 and a half. This boot online is labeled 910 online. In reality, this boot is a 10 and a half shell, internal. But it looks so small. It's so small, so compact. So you get like almost like skating a carbon USD carbon skate. You get so much control with downsizing for this boot. Whatever size you wear online, downsize. If you buy this skate, downsize. But make sure you don't have any foot problems. You know, go to your podiatrist and make sure it's okay.
Your local podiatrist.
Your local
Which
podiatrist.
I've never been to in my life.
Hey man, that's your best friend right
I'm
there.
almost there.
You got a visit, buddy. I skate the Intuition Premium liner. It's my all-time favorite liner. I've had this particular liner for 2 years. No, was it 2025? I had this liner for 3 years. Crazy to say out loud. I skate them with the stock shock absorber on the inside. I have nothing in here. There's nothing inside the shell.
Well, you don't do gaps.
Hey man, this ain't 2005. You know? I got the, you know, you gotta pay homage to the family. These are Mesmer Levy insoles. Gotta have a little bit of Mesmer somewhere. Gotta show support to my family.
But it's a secret.
It's a secret. Only I know. Only I keep my psychedelics on the inside.
What's it like? Is it like anything else? Because I've never skated Icons at all.
Yeah, this is a flat base boot. So if you grew up skating anything flat base, Solomon, Carbon, USD Aeon, there's just power. I've mostly skated power slide and Solomon. So these are very, very similar to Solomon skates. The anatomics, the back heel is very bulbous, similar to like a human foot. So you feel your foot like settle in properly. There are no pressure points. I've never had any pressure point problems with this skate. I skated 26.3 miles in the Iqon ACT at the Veloway with the Wizard frames. I have the video. Did a marathon. I love these skates.
I have a question about the cuff, since we're on the shell part.
Yes.
As far as like top sides are concerned, and that, like, you keep your skates real loose. Is that just how you skate, or do you have to do that because of the stiff cuff?
No, the cuff is actually very flexible, contrary to what has been said about it. Like, as you can see, like, it's so bendy. It is insanely flexible. But I have very strong, like calves and ankles and quads from running and other, like jiu-jitsu and other sports in my life. So I don't need that much ankle support because I'm keeping my base foundation as my structural support system for the skate. But the V-cut, the reason why I have it V-cut is because I feel like it's excessive. I feel like they
cut that?
Yeah, they come with too much plastic.
You didn't even talk about this yet. That's like extreme, dude.
I was dialing in.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so this is a U cut actually. It's an M cut. It's an M cut if you see right there. I cut it really deep because I don't like rollerblading is supposed to be fun, right? So when you get a skate, you want it to be to your specifics, and then you want it to always be fun. Always maintain the fun factor. So the fun factor for me with this skate is I put them on. That's my clicks. I keep that much room.
Goodness.
Keep that much room. I don't know if you can see it down here.
No. They'd be flying off my feet, dude.
I just like the way it feels. I like to not have to force myself to bend so much to do a trick that I want to do. I want it to always feel out the box, broken in, like all the time as soon as I put my skates on. And so that's why I did this V-cut. If I skate park, I bring them down as much as I can. And then depending on the spot, I'll bring them down. But if I know I'm just gonna bang out a few quick regulars, I don't need to buckle it that much.
That was perfect. Perfect.
One thing I failed on mentioning is I added this dampening foam to add the thud factor. It doesn't necessarily, I guess it accidentally gives you some shock absorption, but some EVA foam here to just have a good thud factor. And you know, that's always important. You always want your skates to thud. You don't want your skates to clack, because then people will make fun of you.
Yes.
And bullying is okay. The lacing, these are the worst laces I've ever used. These are Iqon laces actually. These are from the AG AG30s or AG10s or something like that. I don't know. They come undone, but whatever. The running lace lock heel system is very important in rollerblade. A lot of people don't do this enough. I've done this for the past 11 years for running, and it's very important for rollerblading because there are no 45 degree straps here. I don't like 45 degree straps. They eventually make that shadow ringing fucking sound where your shit is just like jingling everywhere. But also failed to mention, these skates actually come with a pre-made indentation on the inside where you can install a 45 degree strap if you want to.
No way.
There's
Yeah,
already
the holes or whatever.
Yeah, there's already holes on both sides. I didn't even mention the revolver system. The cuff has a revolver system that allows you to adjust the height and then the lateral movement of the cuff. So if I wanted the cuff to cover this, bring it up higher, on the revolver system on the
I
inside.
see it on the inside. Hold on. Leave it right there real quick. Hold it open. Whoa, that's sick. I didn't know you could do that.
But yeah, you can rotate the cuff however you want. I have the cuff on the back lower portion, so like somewhat at a 45 degree angle on the inside, because I only need support for me to not go forward and backward. I don't want to have too much leaning forward flex.
Yeah.
So I have it low, and literally all the other support is from my body.
No, that's cool. I had no idea about that style of cuff.
Yeah, you could. This is a stock ACT cuff. I originally skated the carbon fiber cuffs for when I first got these skates. That's also what I skated the marathon in, the carbon fiber cuff. But this stock cuff is amazing. It's very flexible. There's a lot of reviews saying this skate is very stiff. Any skate can be stiff when you get it out the box, especially because a lot of people reviewed these in the winter time. Idiots. You have, I mean that in the nicest way. Yeah, you just get outside and you get active, do a couple circles, and you know, after that the skate, it just maintains its flexibility. It's never been stiff since. This is my 4th time skating this actual shell since I've downsized. I downsized 3 weeks ago, and I didn't skate them until most recently. So today's my actual first like full-blown hardcore street session, I guess. In conclusion, you don't have to buy this skate. You don't have to take my word for it. But if you're looking to just try something that has just the best optimal performance on the market, in my opinion, I think this is a really good skate. If you're a fan of carbons, if you're a fan of sways, if you're a fan of Aeons or any Solomon shell, 10 out of 10 experience. If you skate flat, 10 out of 10 experience. You're so low to the ground. Like, you're so low to the ground. This is 1 inch. Your fingertip is 1 inch. You're like 1.5 inches off the ground. That's all I got.
That's it?
Thank you.
Hell yeah. Thank you, dude.
Thank you.
I appreciate you doing this and telling us why your setup's superior.
It's the best. It's the bestest.
That's it. Bang, bang. Jumbo.
Jumbo, baby. Bro, almost no one has ever seen me fall. It's a record I like to keep, but Bro, I just could not
How
stop
did you
falling.
make it all the way through?